Greetings again and welcome back to the Story of Man podcast. My name is Andre O. Ferguson, and as you know, I encourage you to write your own story. This is a vibe. It's a blessing to be alive, and I give thanks to the Most High God for encouraging us and for blessing us to see another day. If you're alive, make sure you're giving thanks and praises today. So, what are we talking about today? As you know, the Story of Man podcast is about supporting men, especially in becoming better men, better spouses, better husbands, better friends, better men, so we can be better for people, for our wives, for our girlfriends, for the world in general, because the world needs strong, well-balanced men. I say that without apology, and I say that to encourage us all who are men to be better men, to level up, as they say. But I choose and I prefer to say to hold ourselves to a higher standard as men, because we are called to serve. And as servants to our wives, to our girlfriends, to our children, to our fellow men, we need to be better as men. So we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard. So what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about five things that you need to do for your partner every single day. 5 of them every single day. One of the things I like to do, and I like to tell my clients or my friends, my people, is that when you come through the door, I know my wife is very tactile. She likes to be hugged, and I don't necessarily like that all the time. But one of the things that I practice, and I've practiced over the years, is to just hold her, and she loves it. So one of the things you can do straight away, and this isn't one of the 5, it's just one of the things that I know really work. A lot of women like to feel that love and that connection. So when you go home today, the first thing you do, hold your wife. Hold her for a good minute if you can, 30 seconds at the least, and just hold her. Tell her you love her, and just make her know that, me holding you right now is just me telling you I love you. So just practice that when you go home today. So let's jump right into it. First thing you need to do with your partner, with your wife, is share. A lot of us as men, we like to keep our things together. We're problem solvers. If you're anything like me, you like to solve a problem. I genuinely don't think I think it's pointless to give my wife my problems or the things I'm thinking about, because she can't help me. And what she's going to do is probably worry. And that creates another problem for me, because I don't want her to worry. But it is a false security that I am thinking of. A problem shared is a problem halved. Not only that, even if she can't help you, she wants to know that she's a part of your process. She's a part of your life. And giving her and sharing with her your issues is a good way to let her know that you trust her, you value her opinion, and you really want to share with her. But you don't necessarily just share problems. You share everything. How did your day go? What happened in your day? I know my wife likes the full details. I don't necessarily like to give the full details, so I'll give her bits, and she's happy with that. So share everything, share all things. Make sure you're building a relationship which is built on trust. And if you don't feel like you can share everything with your wife, with your girlfriend, with your partner, if you're listening, ladies, then there's a problem with communication and trust in your relationship. And you need to look at that. You need to work on that, because you should be able to share everything with the person you love. You should be able to share your intimate feelings, your fears, your cares, your dreams, your aspirations. All of these things should be able to be shared and communicated and discussed, and you should be able to help each other to work on those things, or work out those things, or work towards those things. So sharing is caring, as they say. Another thing you should do, my brothers, is help. One of the things, I grew up a certain way. I was raised by strong women, my mother, my grandmother. And, I always grew up seeing my mother do certain things around the house. I always grew up seeing my grandmother do certain things around the house. So I grew up learning how to do those things. I've mastered a lot of those things as well. Cooking, cleaning, ironing, all of these things I do. And it's good to be able to help, So I sat down with my wife not too long ago, and I said, all right, cool, I'll do all the ironing. And, there's times when, I just cook, because I know she cooks a lot, morning and evening. So there's days when I just take over the cooking. Cleaning, I like a tidy house, so I clean. I don't have any issues with that. And most of these things are therapy to me. I know for a lot of you people, it might be different. But helping around the house, or helping her with just whatever she needs help with, is a very good way to show you love and care. and to show you're connected, you're aware, you're present. Because sometimes you just walk in and walk out, you go to work and you come back home, and then you go back to work. You don't really know what's happening in her life, in her day, what she needs help with, how you can support. And that's important to know, because that makes her feel like you're right there with her, and you're supporting her, and you're helping in a way that she needs help. And we need to help practically, not just practically as well. We need to be able to help emotionally, spiritually, and in every way that she needs help. So that is another key way that you can help and you can support your wife, your girlfriend, and ladies, your husbands as well, because we also need support. We need help. We need understanding. We need care. Another thing you can do, which I don't necessarily do, I used to say it's not a part of my character, is laugh. Right? So I don't necessarily laugh a lot, but being married to the woman I'm married to, I have to laugh a lot, because she likes to laugh a lot, and I have to engage. One of the first things she said to me is, "Oh, what do you think about keeping the child in you?" And I said, "People need to grow up, man. I want to a big man know what kind of childish thing." No, but what she actually means is being able to laugh at yourself, being able to just chat, laugh, play. I tickle her a lot. Just play fighting on the floor. Not fighting. Don't play fight. Play fighting is not necessarily a good thing. But we play, we roll around, we laugh, we have fun. And that's important, because life is serious, it's tough. As you can see, there's a lot of things going on in the world. And we need to be able to, switch that off for a while and just spend time laughing and enjoying each other. Yesterday we went out for lunch, we spent a lot of time laughing, and then I can take my however much time I need and just be by myself after that, because I've given her that time and given us that time and invested that time laughing, playing, enjoying life together. And if I just need to sit still and just be with my thoughts for however long after that, then she's cool with that, because we're both filled with what we need to be filled with. So spend time laughing, find things that you can do to enjoy and just laugh and have fun. Go paintballing, go karting, go scuba diving, jump out of a plane. Don't know about that one there still, but if that is your thing, jump out of a plane and have fun doing it. Whatever it is that you can do, just do that and make sure you're having fun, but just stay safe. So laugh. Laughing is important. It keeps you young. It keeps you energized. It gives you energy. The Bible says laughter gives life to dry bones. So laughing is important. And with all the depression going around in the world, it's key that we learn how to laugh, have fun, and enjoy ourselves, because life is stressful enough, man. So spend time with the person you love. Laughing it's free. Okay, touch. Again, the person I'm married to, my wife, is, again, very tactile. She likes to be touched, hugged, kissed, all of these things. I might not necessarily love all of those things a lot, but she does. And, if your wife or your girlfriend is similar, then you should do that as much as you can. One of the things I practice and I try to practice, which I know really works and my wife really enjoys, is telling her I love her. And tell the person you love that you love them as many times in the day as possible. If it's 100 times, I love you. Just tell them you love them. Remind them, because you don't want to be the person saying, "Oh, I didn't say I love you enough." How many times have you heard that? So just say you love them, touch them, kiss them, hug them, hold their hands. I know a lot of us men, we grew up, no, me now hold a hand in a pocket and thing, and you walk down the road and you don't feel like holding on to your girlfriend's hands. Hold on to their hands, man. I remember pulling out a chair for my wife, and people went crazy, like, "What? You pull out chairs? Those things still happen?" Yeah, man, them things, they still go on. So if you can pull out a chair, hold her back and put her down in her chair, put her into your car. All of these things show that you love. Chivalry is not dead. Be a gentleman. Being a gentleman is cool, bro. It's cool. Trust me when I tell you. When people see me and my wife walking, I'm holding her hand, or she's hands in here, or I'm opening her door, the car door, the building door. I'm pulling her to a chair, I'm putting her in her chair. All of these things, I'm giving her my coat if she's cold. All of these things are cool. Do these things for the person you love, because the person you love will know by you taking these actions that you love them. If you're not a talker and you can create these and you can practice these actions, you can implement these actions, these practical ways, of showing love, then she'll know that you love her. But also you have to communicate that love with words, and words of affirmation especially. So touch her, it's fine. You know, she's the person you love. It's okay to touch her and let her know that, you know, I'm just touching you because I love you. Your touch doesn't always have to be sexual. A lot of us as men, we just touch our women when we want something. You know what I mean? We want to have sex, we want to make love. No, you just touch her, just hug her, just hold her. Just because she feels good in your arms, just because it feels good to hold her in your arms. And because she will love that. Like, it's not, you don't have to do something to get something. Do it just because it's right and it's pleasing and it adds value to both of your lives. Embrace these things, enjoy these moments, enjoy touching, enjoy laughing, enjoy helping, enjoy sharing, enjoy these things, because these things create a more harmonious home. You don't want to just come in your house and leave. You don't want to just exist together. You want to live together. You want to laugh together. You want to love together. Don't just use these phrases being bantered around on social media because it's trendy. Live this way. Living this way is the best way to live. And lastly, encourage. You know, there's so many things happening in your partner's life. So many things that you don't probably know about. So many feelings she may be going through. So many fears she might have. And, you know, we as men, sometimes we just go, just do that. That is it. Boom, boom, boom. Just fix it. Right? Because in our head, we're practical. So in 1 + 1 is 2. But she might just want you to listen. As my wife said to me the other day, why are you always trying to fix stuff? You always want to fix it. Sometimes just listen, man. And I'm like, all right, cool. Straight away, I see a problem. I want to fix it. But sometimes she just needs encouragement. Sometimes she just wants you to listen. Sometimes she just wants to rant. And while we may be uncomfortable sitting through all of that because it don't make no sense in my head, why you doing all of this talking when you can just fix it? She just wants a sounding board. She just wants somebody to listen. So listen and encourage her. Say, no, man, you're good enough. You're strong enough. You're wise enough. You're smart enough. You're beautiful enough. No, all of these things are important to do. Encourage her in her struggles and encourage her out of those struggles so that she may be stronger for herself and in turn, by default, stronger and more encouraging towards you, but stronger for herself. So all of these things work together to create a more harmonious home. All of these things work together to create a more happy relationship. And if you do these things, and we can go through them again, then you will definitely find that your relationship is that much more interlinked. You are more interlinked with each other. Your relationship is that much more strong, and you feel more happy within your relationship, and you want more out of it. So when you do more, you get more. When you give more, you get more. That's how it works. So share, help, laugh, touch, and encourage. Right? Try and practice these things today. Try and implement these things within your relationship. Try and make these things the standard by which you live within your relationship, and try and weed out the things that don't benefit and don't serve you both. Enough love, enough respect. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you are gaining something from these videos. Please let me know in the comments, message me on Instagram, whatever works for you, and let me know. I want to know. Give me a feedback and let me know if there's anything you want to talk about. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to talk about and any topics you'd like me to touch. Again, this platform is simply to try and encourage us all to make sure that our relationships are better, stronger, and more successful. Listen, it's cool to be in a relationship with somebody you love. Love is cool. Being happy is cool. Being a gallus, being a player isn't cool. Me no business when a man wants say, I don't care. Being a gallus, a player, a this and all of these things is folly. We need to leave that alone. We need to really focus on somebody that we can learn to love, choose to love that person, and transform our relationship, transform our lives. Because if we're loving somebody, 2 is better than 1, and 2, together, you can make sure that both of your lives are as fulfilled as possible where love and relationships are concerned. So again, I hope this helped you. Please like and subscribe, share the challenge, share this video with somebody that you think it might help. And until next time, enough love, enough respect. And remember, write your own story. See you there. Blessed.